Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we have an amazing day planned for you. We just got word we're getting a PlayStation showcase. It's happening next week on Wednesday. I will be taking half the day off so that I can sit here and we can go over this. Now, I want to make something perfectly clear. There's a lot riding on this showcase for PlayStation. I think that there's a lot riding on this. There's going to be, and this is why I say that. I'm not trying to be a funny guy, but this is the beginning of the PlayStation 5 generation with this showcase. They are going to show us things that will be PlayStation 5 only. So no more PS4 games being updated and upgraded to PlayStation to PlayStation 5. This is the year where they're going to show us their actual first-party PlayStation 5 games. These are the ones that I, as a PlayStation fan, have been waiting for. These are the ones that I'm curious to see where the future of PlayStation is going to go. Are they going to double down and actually create real LGBTQ content from the ground up with that purpose in mind for that community? Or are they just going to keep putting it in there into every game that they make? I personally think they should. I mean, if that is their mission statement to be more inclusive, I want to see something from the ground up developed and built for that community and marketed to that community. Let's see if you got it, PlayStation. Let's see if you can do that. But other than that, I don't expect all of their products to be that. No, I expect some traditional first-party PlayStation experiences. Now, there's rumors out there that they're going to get Castlevania. I would love to see that. There's rumors out there about a Metal Gear Solid remake. Don't really care about a remake of Metal Gear Solid too much, unless, well, I don't want a remaster. I would love a remake. Definitely would be okay with a remake, but I don't want another freaking Demon Souls remaster. I don't want one of those. I want an actual from the ground up remake with new gameplay mechanics, physics, stuff like that. Obviously, we already know about Silent Hill 2. So when it comes to first party, I would like to see, if Sony Santa Monica was actually out there with two studios building something else side by side, I'd like to see that. I want to see factions for The Last of Us. There's some things out there I would really love to see SOCOM come back, or some of that older dormant IP from PlayStation. But it does say that this show is going to go for about an hour, and there is a potential for there's going to be some PSVR 2 stuff, and there's going to be some PlayStation 5 stuff. They did say new IPs. So I've got a lot of people in the comments, or I've seen a lot of comments today about, it was even trending for a while, Ghost of Tsushima 2. Ghost of Tsushima 2. Now, as much as I would love to see a second game for that, I just don't know what they would make that about. Like I feel like Jin's story has pretty much been told up to the Iki Island, but I guess they could continue to like build it out and milk it out, but I don't know, man. I'm actually fine if Ghost of Tsushima was the one and only game for that series. I would be fine with that. I would be okay with that. If they want to continue it, cool, because then that sets a precedent, like Horizon Zero Dawn, having the DLC come after the game and stuff. So with that would be pretty cool. That would definitely be pretty cool, because then we would know, kind of have our expectations, for main game and then a side add-on. So, I could see that happening, but what else? What more do they tell with Ghost of Tsushima? Do they talk about like the rise of the shinobi or something like that? Like, do they get into that and like Jin becomes like a shinobi master? I don't know. Well, like, where do you go with that? Is he on the run from the other, shoguns or whatever? I just don't know where they go with that, but that would be kind of cool. Like, I would definitely 100% support that project. I would buy that day one and play it no matter what. No questions asked. Spider-Man 2, definitely a big thing we need to see. Potentially PS5 Pro, maybe even PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 Slim. Could definitely see something like that coming out. Maybe some more peripherals, accessories for like PSVR 2 alongside some other games. Now, I would love to see another full-fledged Sony first-party AAA exclusive for PSVR 2 this year. Probably Firewall Ultra. That's probably the one that they've got planned for this year. When you see the team over on Twitter talking about that, they're always talking about that. So I do feel like that's going to come. That's definitely one that I'm looking forward to. Very excited for on PSVR 2. Man, there's a lot of possibilities that PlayStation can bring out. There's a lot of third-party games that have been in development for a long time. I would love to see WRC from Codemasters even in their show, but there's EA. I mean, like EA potentially could do that, and the reason why they could bring that during this show is because there would 100% probably be VR or PSVR 2 support for that. So I could definitely see that being one of those games. So I've definitely got my eyes open for that. This here is actually the first PlayStation showcase that I'm taking seriously. And it's because these aren't going to be PlayStation 4 games anymore. These are going to be built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5 going forward. At least we can hope. Some of them, if they show us Grand Theft or Grand Theft Auto 6, that game started development on last gen. You know that started development on last gen. Everybody knows that. There's a 50-50 chance that could be coming to both. I could 100% see Rockstar having some deal with PlayStation for that game, with like marketing rights, something like that. So I do kind of feel like this is going to be a big PlayStation show. It's over an hour long. This is going to be a big one. This is going to show you a lot of stuff. This is going to give you a look into the future of what PlayStation has planned for this platform. And it's going to show you what you can expect for, I would say, early PlayStation 5 visuals going forward. Like, this is what you're going to get. And that's why this is a big showcase. This is a big one, especially for me. Someone that has not really been super impressed with what we've gotten from PlayStation thus far, because they basically all have been PlayStation 4 games upgraded to look, better on a PlayStation 5. And it's essentially like getting a last gen game and playing it on your PC at max settings. That's literally what it's been like. I could take any game from PS4, throw it on the PC, max everything out, and now that's what these PlayStation first-party games look like, and that's what the Xbox ones look like too. So that's what I'm expecting from PlayStation with this showcase. I'm expecting to see some really cool stuff. I'm expecting to see some good first-party stuff. I do kind of feel like I kind of feel like it's going to be, I would say maybe 50-50 support for PSVR 2. No, I'm gonna say 70-30. I'm gonna say 70% PS5, 30% is gonna be like PSVR 2 content, and then some indie stuff. Of course, they said in the PlayStation blog about it. I'm excited. Like I said, I'm taking some time off. I will be watching this. We will be live streaming this together on Frogboy X1 Gaming, and we're gonna look at the future of what PlayStation has. And then we're going to decide, man, like this is going to be, for me as a PlayStation gamer, this is the one that I've been waiting for. This is the one that I've been waiting for. I want to see this. I want to see how serious PlayStation is about building out a premium experience for the PlayStation 5. And I think I'm going to get my answers. I'm going to definitely get my answers. You're going to get your answers. You're going to have your bragging rights. You're going to have your things to talk about. So this is good. I'm glad that they're going first because they are the market leader. I want to see what they got. And then that's going to kind of set my tone for what I'm going to have. This is going to set my expectations and tone for the Xbox show. Because we've been in this generation almost 3 years now. We're done playing remakes and remasters and blah, blah, blah. We want freaking new games that push both of our consoles to what we want to see the promises that we were sold realized. And I'm right there with you guys. When it gets to that time, I say that these two showcases for Xbox and PlayStation are the most important ones yet. Everything else up till now, like this is the longest cross-gen period we've ever been through in our freaking lives. So yeah, when they show us this new content for these new consoles on this very showcase, this is when the generation finally begins. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And man, we will be doing that on Wednesday. Thank you for watching.